The title of this one is Conductors of the Universe, right? Conductors of the Universe. Who knows what I'm going to talk about today? Who knows what this download is going to be about? Conductors of the Universe. Who knows what this one is going to be about? You said topic has something to do with electricity. Yeah. Magic Tarot Peace Reflection, a tune. Yeah, it does have something to do with electricity. What I'm going to talk about, it does have something to do with electricity, but not specifically. No, not heat. I'm going to give y'all one more guess. Not heat. A tune, God. I'm going to give you one more. A conductor. We're conductors of the universe. What's a tune? I got you. I just explained it on the last one, but I got you. Okay, if you atom or atom, that's the creation story, right? We got a whole different language, right? We got a whole different language. We don't say good morning. We don't say good night. None of that, because we're casting spells in our reality with our words. Remember that. So when we say good morning, your subconscious mind can't distinguish whether I'm saying mourning as in I'm in sorrow over somebody dying, or if I'm saying mourning as in welcome back. But we say atom or atom, right? If you look at Christianity in the Bible, they talked about Adam and Eve. That story was stolen from ancient Egyptology. Ancient Egyptology described the story, that the creation story, as atom or atom being the first god. The first gods to walk the earth were hermaphrodites. They had both reproductive organs, the male reproductive organ and the female reproductive organ. And these beings, atom or atom, she created herself from the darkness, from the primordial waters of none or nu. She created herself from darkness through thought. We know that this life is a dream. What lights up this reality? What lights up this reality that we live in? Top key. What lights up this reality? The sun. The sun lights up this reality. The sun is light. Exactly. The sun is light. What is the sun made of? The sun is made of atoms, subatomic particles, protons, neutrons, and electrons. This is a dream that we live in. It's God's dream, the dream of Eligio Bishop. But when you go to sleep at night and you go back into darkness, which is the primordial waters of nu or of none, like they described it, what lights up that dream when you go to sleep at night? What lights up that reality when you go to sleep at night? Because you go into darkness every night. What lights up that reality? Your thoughts. Like God teaches us, your thoughts. Think about it. When you woke up today, you said what? Let there be light. You opened your eyes. So shall it be. Your thoughts are lighting up your dream realms, just like your thoughts are lighting up this reality, because life is nothing but thoughts. Life is thought-based. Your whole reality is contingent upon how you think. You see what I'm saying? So it's your thoughts that's lighting up your reality. Atom thought itself into existence from nothing, from darkness, just as we do every day. So when we wake up, we say atom. Not good morning. We say atom. Welcome back to the light of your mind. Welcome back to reality, which is you thinking yourself into existence. So that's why we say atom. Because atom is the first God that thought itself into creation from nothingness. And that's what we're doing. We are atom as well. So that's why we say atom. So no more good morning. You can say grand rising if you want to, but we say atom. And imagination, God teaches us to say atom. At night, we say nu. As in, I'm going back into the primordial waters of nu. I'm going back into the new. Not good night. I'm going back into the new, back into the darkness, where we all originate from. So in the AM, we say atom. At night, when we about to sleep or take it down, we say nu. So the title of this was Conductors of the Universe. Now, I titled it this because we are melanated beings. Now, when I asked y'all if y'all knew what I was going to be talking about, I'm going to be talking about melanin. Melanin. Melanin is the universe. Melanin is what's powering your whole existence. Remember, atom or a tomb created itself from darkness or from nothingness. That nothingness that they talk about, or that darkness that they talk about, which is the universe, is actually melanin. The sun that we see, the big star or the big axon that we see in the sky, is a less condensed version of dark matter. It's a less condensed version of the universe being used as a vacuum to express and stream and beam melanin through on the earth plane. So when it comes to us being conductors, we have to understand what melanin is to understand how we are conducting our reality. You feel me? Hey, you feel me? God fire. God fire, I'm telling you. So, melanin. In order for us to understand us being conductors, we have to understand what melanin is. Melanin is what? Everybody thinks melanin and know melanin to be the skin pigment, right? Oh yeah, that's what makes you black. Yeah, that's what makes you black. It makes you darker than me. But that's just not it. Melanin is a lot deeper than what we think it is. It's just not a skin pigment, right? It's just not a skin pigment. It's just not what makes black people black. You said ain't it copper? No, melanin is not copper. It's not copper. But melanin is actually a super semiconductor. Melanin is a super semiconductor. Now, we live in a reality that's based off of words, which come from thoughts. So we have to break down words so that we can understand things in its most simplest form, like she teaches us. We have to break things down to understand the objectivity of it. So when I say that melanin is a super semiconductor, melanin is a super semiconductor that conducts heat, light, sound, and especially electrical charges. So the melanin that we have inside of our hair, inside of our eyes, on our skin, inside of our brain, because there's 3 different types of melanin. We got eumelanin, which is the melanin on your skin that makes you brown or dark black. It makes your hair black or brown. It makes your your eyes brown. You see what I'm saying? That's what eumelanin is. Then you got pheomelanin. Pheomelanin is what's responsible for pinkish or reddish hues around the lips, around the nipples, freckles, albinoism, red hair, yellowish to pinkish skin. Then you got neuromelanin. Neuromelanin is one of the most key components to melanin, because we know that the first hermetic principle is all mental. And neuromelanin deals with the melanin inside of your brain, inside of your mind. So neuromelanin is the melanin that you have in your consciousness, right? So melanin is a super semiconductor that conducts heat, light, sound, and electrical charges. But what is a conductor? What is a conductor, and what is the job of a conductor? Well, a conductor is a substance or a material, right? It's a substance or a material that conducts energy. It conducts energy. It conducts electrical charges. Your body is more electrical than it is chemical. That's why you have a nervous system. You have a nervous system to send electrical signals to and from your brain to communicate with the universe, to communicate back with melanin. Because behind the sun is what? The universe, dark matter. That's melanin. Melanin is biological living light. So we're constantly communicating with the universe by having melanin inside of our body. Being that it's a conductor conducts things. What does it mean to conduct something? To conduct something means to organize and carry out a function. So the melanin that we have in our body is a semiconductor because it carries out and organizes functions within your body. It tells the cells in your body what to do. It tells other organisms in your body what to do. It's a conductor. But a conductor is what? An antenna. A conductor is an antenna because a conductor is a substance or a material that conducts electrical charges, heat, light, or sound. All different types of energy, especially electrical charges. Well, what does an antenna do? An antenna conducts and receives and transmit electrical charges from the environment, electrical wavelengths from the environment. So a conductor is an antenna. You are an antenna. And an antenna is a substance or a medium that commonly consists of a set of wires or a wire. Your nervous system is a wire. Look at your hair. Your hair is an extension of your nervous system growing out of your head. Did you know that your hair is a part of your nervous system? Yes, your hair is your nervous system. It's connected to your nervous system and your brain by a group of nerve fiber endings called the hair root plexus. Go look it up. The hair root plexus. Remember, your hair contains fine metals. Metal is very, very conductive with electrical charges and electrical energy. Your hair contains fine metals like copper and zinc and magnesium. So this metal or antenna that you have on your body is connected to your nervous system by the hair root plexus. This connects your hair follicle to your brain and allows the cuticles in your hair to open up when they move so that energy can be sent and received to and from your environment to keep you in tune and in constant communication with the universe, with melanin. So your whole body is an antenna because you have melanin throughout your whole body. Throughout your whole body, you have melanin. So this is what makes you a conductor, because you have melanin. It's very special. It's very, very special. And we need to understand our melanin. We need to understand our melanin because it's the universe. And you are the universe. You are God. God is the universe. And God wants to constantly be in communication with itself, which is you. So in order for you to do that, you must make sure that your melanin is tapped in, connected to the all. You connect your melanin by connecting to the earth, because the earth is the universe. So through you connecting to the earth, through your hands and your feet, you are enabling yourself to be a conductor and be conducive to the communication that the universe has to offer you, the light codes that the sun is going to give you. Why is it not talked about in mainstream? Why don't they break down melanin? The only person that I know break down melanin is God. Why don't they talk about melanin, but melanin is also important? Well, they don't talk about it because they know that melanin makes you superior. Everything in life can be measured on a spectrum. Like Chief teaches us, we are all equal in value, but we differ in function. We all have different functions, and all of our functions can be measured because they're all on a spectrum, right? You can measure hot and cold, day and night, tall and short, fat and skinny. All of these are on the same spectrum, but one is more superior and the other is inferior. So when it comes to melanin, they don't teach us about that because they know that the melanin that we have makes us more superior. And in order for the power to be, or the powers that be, to stay in control, they not going to teach us about what melanin really is. But why is it so important to them? Why do they use it in everything that you use? Why is melanin inside of your phone? Why is melanin inside the TV? Why is melanin being used in computer chips? Why is melanin worth more than gold? Why is the melanin in your skin worth more than gold? Well, the reason being is because it's a bio-friendly semiconductor. You got to realize that in science, there's two different types of semiconductors. You have inorganic semiconductors and you have organic semiconductors. Melanin is an organic semiconductor that can be utilized to harness energy. Remember, it's a conductor that conducts all different forms of energy and light. So melanin is so important because they're using melanin to power their system. They're using melanin in these electric cars that we have, right? These eco-friendly Teslas we got. They got melanin inside of your phone. It's melanin inside your computer. But why ain't they teaching us about this? Because they don't want you to understand your black power. Black power is just not this. Black power is your ability to connect your melanin to the planet and utilize it for the best of everything. You see what I'm saying? It's to use your melanin at its highest level. Not to go play basketball and throw a football down the field. No, that's using your melanin to be a battery and entertain a system that's designed to destroy you. But melanin is a biofriendly semiconductor, meaning that it can talk to ionic and electronic control circuitries. This is why they put it in computer chips. This is why it's being used in technology. If y'all didn't know, like God teaches, we have AI right now. Y'all think it's artificial intelligence, but it's not. It's almighty intelligence. And black people, melanated beings, are going to merge with AI because it's a semiconductor. It's a super semiconductor. What happens when you merge the intelligence of melanin with technology? Well, you become a superconductor, a super semiconductor. And this is what we are. And we have to understand melanin to understand how to conduct ourselves and how to organize and carry out the functions of our being. And that all goes back to you studying your neuromelanin too, which is your astrological program, how your mind is using your thoughts to shape and manifest your reality. Because you are a conductor of your reality. You absorb, send, and receive electrical signals to and from your environment consistently throughout the day. But ask yourself this: what are you using your melanin to conduct? What functions are you carrying out with your melanin? We've been programmed to use our melanin to go work in this system as a battery. And that's what melanin is. It's a battery, like God teaches. It's a battery that amplifies whatever it comes into contact with. So if you use your melanin, your neuromelanin, or the power in your skin, your eumelanin, to work a job, then you're powering the devil. If you're using it to play sports, then you're powering your lower self. If you're doing it or you're using your melanin to sell drugs, you're powering your lower self. But if you're using your melanin to spread knowledge itself, to uplift humanity, to teach other people about their melanin so they can be empowered, then you're using your melanin for God. You're using your melanin for good and to actually break generational curses. But we have to understand what melanin is. You're a whole conductor of the universe. You are the universe. Literally, you are the universe in human form. Through your finite ego, through your astrological programming, you are a finite possibility of the universe. And in order to understand how you conduct yourself and how you need to conduct yourself in order to glorify God's creation, you have to study melanin. Because there's nothing else to talk about if we're not talking about melanin. Nothing would exist without melanin. Melanin is the universe. It's what's powering your whole reality. And that takes me into the body being an antenna. The body being an antenna. And actually being a conductor of the universe. Your hair. Your skin. You feel me? Think about it. Your skin is part of your nervous system. Why do we put all these perfumes and oils and lotions on our skin? Don't you know that it's blocking your antenna from communicating with the rest of what it is? Your hair is not black and brown for no reason. Remember, it's an antenna growing. It's an antenna, an extension of your nervous system growing out of your head to communicate with your environment. Why are we cutting it and why are we dyeing our hair? Did you not know when you cut your hair and you dye your hair, you strip your hair of its melanin? You cut off your connection to the universe. You automatically dumb yourself down. Peace, love, Luffy. Shea butter is good. But all the other lotions and chemicals and perfumes, that's actually blocking your skin from communicating with the sun. When you dye your hair, I know a lot of you ladies want to dye your hair. Y'all, I know the women, y'all love colors. Y'all like being in nature. Y'all like the yellows, the blues, the greens, the reds, the blondes. I know y'all like it because in y'all natural environment, y'all have an abundance of different colors and vibrations for y'all to indulge in. But since we live in an unnatural environment, Y'all dye y'all hair to make up. Y'all dye your hair to make up for the lack of being in your natural environment, because we're not getting the correct sunlight here. So that means that the correct plant life is not going to grow here. So you're not going to get the different colors and vibrations that you would get in your tropical environment, Diana. So I understand that y'all like color and y'all want to dye your hair, but that's subjective. You liking something is subjective. That's how you feel about something. Now let's be objective and understand the technologies of our body. Understand the technologies of the melanin in our hair that makes it a conductor. You don't want to dye your hair. What gives you the idea of dyeing your hair? What gives you the idea of destroying the melanin in your being? White supremacy. White supremacy gives you the idea to destroy your melanin, to color your hair, to dye your hair. Listen to it. Dye your hair. You're killing your hair, and thou shalt not kill. But white supremacy gives you the idea to do this. Why? Why? Because, well, you've been born into a system where the epitome of beauty was a white woman and a white man. Right? You got to go to, especially as a black woman, you got to go to work with these white people. You got to go to the bank. You got to go to the post office. You got to go to the, you feel me? All these government offices and government businesses that you got to go work at, and you want to fit in. So you don't lock your hair up. You cut it. You dye it to look like them and fit in. But guess what? They love your hair. They cut your hair so that they can use it for something else, because they know how powerful it is. Melanin is worth more than gold. So why would you cut off your hair? Why would you dye your hair when it's worth more than gold? It's worth more than the, appreciate that reflection. It's worth more than the motherfucking car and the necklaces and the earrings that everybody be rapping about and selling their soul for. We got to understand what melanin is. So that right there, we got to reprogram our subconscious minds to understand that, hey, my nappy hair is beautiful. Matter of fact, the more nappy my hair is, the more conducive or the more of a conductor it is to the universe. Because I don't know if y'all know anything about electrical engineering, but your hair has fine metals in it, and it's an antenna receiving electrical charges, electrical signals. In electrical engineering, the more coiled a wire is, the more conducive and the higher the electromagnetic field that it produces. Your heart has an electromagnetic field that expands 15 to 25 feet from your being. And the amount of melanin that you have is going to amplify that. You see what I'm saying? It's going to amplify that. And that's what your hair is doing. Your hair is amplifying you. It's enhancing your ability to connect with the rest of what you are, which is the universe. Why wouldn't you want to be in constant communion with God? That's what it means to be in the kingdom of heaven. To be in the everlasting, in the spiritual state of everlasting communion with God, with nature. You honoring your hair is putting you into a constant communion or commune with nature. And it's important for you to understand your hair. It's important for you not to cut it. You feel me? It's important for you to understand that you've been taught that being black was bad, that being black was ugly, that having this hair was bad, that it was nappy, that it's kinky, it's too coily. You can't do nothing with it, so cut it off. It's a Brillo. No. This is the best hair on the planet. Why? Because it contains melanin. The more melanin that you have, the more of a conductor for the universe that you are. You feel me? So don't cut these. Don't tamper with this. You feel me? Don't be putting on a bunch of chemical lotions and all that Bath and Body Works shit. Don't do that. That's a fact, humble. You should love your hair and your skin. You should love it. It's what makes you who you are. And especially if you got melanin in it, you should definitely love it. You should definitely love it. The more melanin you got, the more enhanced you are, the more of an antenna you are. The more light you can hold, because melanin is biological living light, right? Everybody talk about we black. No, we light bodies. Melanin is literally biological living light. We're light beings. We're light beings. Light comes from where? Darkness. What is melanin? Oh, okay. Darkness is light. It's light. You think that that's air that you breathing? It's not air that you breathing. It's not oxygen. It's light. Everything is light. And everything is coming from the universe. And the more melanin you have, the more coiled and kinky and locked up your hair is, the more conducive your antenna is, right? We shower. And it's 3D dimensional. In this third dimensional realm, we take showers and we use the water. I don't take that many showers. I'm not going to hold y'all. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I don't take that many showers. You feel me? I do a lot of bird baths. I do a lot of like wiping myself down, washing behind my ears, my arm, my perspiring areas, and any creases and crevices. But I don't really take too many showers because, and if you gonna take showers, you want to make sure that you're not in that water for too long. And you want to make sure that you limit the amount of times you take a shower. I know we've been taught to take 2 showers and 3 showers a day. Women, y'all definitely should be making sure y'all bird bath a few times a day because y'all got a womb and y'all want to make sure that's clean and smelling good. But y'all want to refrain from taking too many showers and putting that water on your head and on your skin. What is the brain of your body? You think it's your brain. But the first brain of your being is your skin. Your skin is the first brain that you have. It's called the cell membrane because you are a cell. The brain of a cell is called the membrane, the skin of it, right? This is your first brain. Now, this organism, your skin, it has melanin in there. You have a sebaceous, you have sebum. Right? Sebum is the natural production of oil that's being released on your skin. And then you also have something called melanocytes. Melanocytes are mature pigment skin cells that help produce melanin on your skin along with the sebum. So when you go take all of these showers and you use all of these soaps with all these chemicals that smell good and shit, first off, what you're doing is, I want to let you know that the water got chlorine and fluoride in it. Now, chlorine and fluoride damages skin cells. It damages the DNA of the cells inside of your body. So this means that when you take long showers, or you take 2 showers a day, you taking showers every day inside this water, which is actually a chemical cocktail. That's not water. That's not H2O. That's a chemical. What you're doing is you're washing off the first layer of your skin. The sun is sending you light codes. This is actually information and intelligence that you're washing off your body by taking too many showers because you think that you're going to stink. But you want to know why you smell weird, why you feel like you stink or you might stink? It's because you're eating the wrong things. You're putting the wrong things inside of your body. You have to remember that this shit come from the inside out. Smells come from the inside out, not from the outside in. So you can take as many showers as you want. That doesn't make you clean. It's actually going to reduce your ability to be resilient and to adapt to your environment. So don't limit your use of this water and putting water in your hair and all that other shit because it's literally killing and destroying your melanin. Put the right things in your body and you won't feel like you have to take 5 showers a day. But this is very technical. Like the lower self, the cancer cell, they're very, very precise in what they do and how they move. They're very intelligent. They know that, oh, let's poison the water and that's going to render them docile and disconnect them from what they truly are. But if you don't know this, then you're going to fall along. You're going to go along with the go along. But the information is here. We're in the age of Aquarius. God has taught us about melanin. Chief has taught us about our melanin and how to understand our melanin and how to honor our melanin. Because your melanin is what makes you God. Your melanin is what makes you superior. That's not to say that everybody don't have melanin because humanity is brown. Everybody are conductors of the universe because everybody has melanin. We just all have melanin at different shades and variations. We all can absorb light at a different capacity. That's all. We all contain melanin, but at different variations. And the lower self, which is the Caucasian, the European, they know how that melanin works. They know how it works in our being. They know that's what makes us superheroes and super athletic and super intelligent. We good with rhythm. We can dance. We can sing. Because melanin absorbs sound, light, all types of energy. So in order for us to understand that we are conductors of the universe, we have to understand our melanin. And we have to understand how our melanin is being weaponized against us. Yeah, our melanin is being weaponized against us. Our melanin is not talking back properly to us. It's not organizing and carrying out the proper functions because we are up under misinformation. We are up under white supremacy and Europeanism, right? Where, man, I need a haircut. Well, a nigga about to go get some waves. A girl want to go do her hair and go get some weed put in her hair so she can fit in with her coworkers. So she can get some money. But when you go do that, you devalue yourself. You devalue who you truly are, which is God. And God doesn't want you to tamper with the technologies of your body. Like the Most High Eligio Bishop teaches us, in order for you to glorify God's creation, you must honor the technologies of your body. Because this is your being. This is an avatar that's allowing you to connect with God. This is a whole apparatus. This is not a body. This is an antenna. Their whole being is an antenna that's a conductor for the universe that we need to all get in tune with, right? So understand that your melanin is what makes you superior, but it's being utilized against you because we lack information. We lack knowledge itself. We don't know who we are. We don't know who we are. We've been programmed with white supremacy and misinformation. That has, you feel me? That has calcified our motherfucking mind. So do your research on melanin, y'all. Do your research on melanin. Facts. Because they're researching your melanin. They're doing the research on your melanin. And your melanin is best utilized in its natural environment. That's why Chief teaches us that all human beings belong near the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Cancer, near the equator, where the sun is at its most premium. We're not getting the correct sunlight in the northern hemisphere. So we're not as conducive to this environment as we would be in the natural one. That's why we have to gain knowledge of self and start to make our way to our natural environment and start to align yourself and prepare yourself to be going back in tune with your natural environment. That's how you're going to connect yourself and be more conducive or a conductor to the universe, to the all, to connect with the rest of what you are inside of God's dream. All right. So yeah, that's what it is, man. I'm gonna catch up with y'all later on. All right. Peace to the gods. Reflect the light.